Frank Lampard wasn't just a midfielder, he was a force of nature, a relentless machine of goals, leadership, and pure footballing brilliance. He didn't just redefine the role, he set a standard so high that no Premier League midfielder has ever come close to his 177 goals. And at Chelsea, where legends are forged in blue, he stands alone as the club's greatest scorer with 211 goals, outshining strikers, wingers, and anyone who dared to doubt him. And oh, did people doubt him. Before he had even made a name for himself, a now infamous clip from a West Ham fan's forum in 1996 showed supporters questioning why he was in the team, suggesting he was only there because his uncle, Harry Redknapp, was manager. Redknapp, to his credit, shot them down on the spot, saying Lampard would go to the very top. And how right old Harry Redknapp was.
No favouritism. In fact, I'll probably hold him back more because I'll tell you what.
Frank, at Arsenal, he clearly wasn't ready to play.
Well, that's your, yeah, I don't think he did badly at Arsenal. I think he came into the side and I felt...
Hang on, just a moment, one at a time.
I thought the kid came into the side and did well, you know. But I'm telling you now, and I maybe now I didn't want to say this in front of him, but he will go right to the very top. Right to the very top.
Well, there you are, you heard it here first.
When the moment called for a hero, Lampard answered. His 2 goals at Bolton in 2005 ended Chelsea's 50-year wait for a league title.
Lampard! It's all Bolton beaten at last. Candela under pressure from Lampard. Great strength by Lampard.
No dealing with that, Chelsea, but they've got a great break here. What a break! See! Oh, nearly there! Well, unless something happens that we don't expect. The new champions are here, and he knows it.
In 2010, he dragged the Blues to their first ever double, scoring an outrageous 27 goals from midfield. His intelligence, timing, and lethal finishing made him unplayable. He scored in a Champions League game against Liverpool barely a week after his mother's tragic passing.
I got a call from my sister telling me that she'd fell ill. So I kind of went, okay, going to the hospital, okay, that's a bit dangerous. So I went to sleep, well, I didn't sleep. And as we get on the bus to go to Stamford Bridge, is like 2 miles. I get the call that no, she's getting... And then I just kind of broke stuff on and stuff, and I walk in, I'm in my tracksuit. And my mum had the oxygen mask on, and she hadn't been speaking, so she's taken really ill in a day. And she lifted a mask and said to me, "What are you doing here?" So I'm in my Chelsea tracksuit. And I didn't know what to say, because I didn't want to go, you know, I'm here because this is a really bad situation. I mean, I'm just here to see you, Mum, you know, and then sort of put the mask back on, and then she was really, and then they kind of wheeled her in, she held my hand, and then she went in and was put into intensive care.
He is the only player to score against Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid in the Champions League. Frank Lampard won Chelsea's Player of the Year 3 times in 2004, 2005, and 2009, is the 5th having scored against a record 39 different Premier League teams. Lampard holds the record for the most goals scored from outside the box in Premier League history. He scored 20-plus goals in 5 consecutive seasons from midfield and registered double figures for goals and assists in 10 different Premier League seasons, more than any player ever. He scored the in 2012, holding his nerve in the shootout against Bayern Munich.
He's escaped Neville this time. Frank Lampard! Oh! Pick that up! Frank Lampard blasts Chelsea into the league for the first time. And is that the winning goal in this season's FA Cup?
He was once rejected from Las Vegas because he was too much of a player. He is also banned from darts because he always hits his mark. He was a player of destiny, but even fate tried to deny him. His ghost goal against Germany in 2010 was so far over the line that it could have won goal of the tournament if FIFA had remembered to turn their goal line technology on. But injustice never defined him. Instead, his legacy is written in history, in records, and in the nightmares of every club he left in his wake.
The person who changed me in that sense and did more in my footballing career than anyone else was Jose Mourinho. And people always go, what did he do? Your position? Where did he move you? How did he tell you to go? He didn't tell me much at all. And I'm not belittling him there. I think I was relatively good at my position and knew what he wanted from me, and I just sort of did it. But what he did do was come in and kind of go, you should be this in your own head. You can be that. And he was the first person that I really reacted to and went, actually, yeah. And he obviously walked around the building like that. You know, he bowled around with his slick look and was successful. But what he did that, and he just said very simple things to me in terms of how good a player I was. But like, he gave me the feeling, you know, you get a sense of someone who's your boss, you work with that complete faith in you. And I think he probably saw that I was a hard trainer, I was pretty low maintenance, didn't give him any problems. So I just felt a real quick affiliation with him.
His managerial career, unfairly viewed so far with a negative bias, he actually has some decent achievements on his CV, including achieving a top 4 finish and an FA Cup final with Chelsea, avoiding relegation with Everton, and getting Derby to the playoffs. But this is a chapter yet to be concluded. Frank is undoubtedly one of the greatest central midfielders the game has ever witnessed, and would probably be viewed as such in the UK had he played for one of the traditional red establishment teams. No matter what they say, Gerrard and Scholes never did what he could, and that tells us easily who is the best of the 3. If you think West Ham fans should be banned from ever judging talent again, then please like and subscribe.